Get the first ever recruit to this Pitt program, and she scores. A strong start for the Panthers against Duke. It's 1-0 early. From Allentown in possession behind the Pitt net, giving back to McNearney, the goal scorer. McNearney working in again, making a bid for number 2, and she's got it. 2 quick goals for the Panthers and McNearney.
There was no slide there on that Duke.
Duke holding behind the net. It's Whitaker at the top. She takes a shot and a big save from Molly Kane early on. And try and make it 3-0 early for Pitt, but can't quite get to the net. Some good defense by the Blue Devils, and they will take over.
Doing a very backer-style defense. You're going to see Duke here, true in their man-to-man style.
Teletovic coming off her 4 goals last game with a really nice dish to McNearney, who's got her 3rd already.
That was a great teamwork play. You can see.
Back to McNearney. Panthers waiting for some options to open up in front, but a really nice defensive play by Madison Beal. Pokes it away for the moment, but the Panthers able to recover with Moon. And right in front of the net on the doorstep was Teletovic, but she can't put it home. To Olsen. Pronti again, the cutting attacker is saved by Kane. That was Biancardi that time. Olsen from the free position for them. A shot goes in for the Blue Devils. Their first goal of the game comes from Mackenzie Olsen. Leonzi slicing and dicing behind the net. Finds the inlet pass and another goal for the Panthers.
I love the way that they're playing together. It is great to see. They're transitioning the ball behind.
Pitt will control once again, and Murdoch picks it up and moves back into the offensive end for the Panthers. Really impressive start here for Emily Boissonneau's squad, making a bid for another goal, and they score again with Murdoch.
I have no idea where that Duke defender was on those opportunities.
Teletovic giving for Leonzi. Leonzi coming from behind the net, and they score again. Goal number 6 for the Panthers, and they are pouring it on in half number 1.
It is awesome to see these one-on-ones, the 2-on-2s, they're passing that ball.
Magdar moving in. Nice pass in the slot, and Teletovic has that one saved by Schautel. And Sheridan will hop back on the field. Leonzi holding at the top. Cutting into the slot. Leonzi the shot, and another big save from Schautel.
That game.
John Donato looking for room in close, and she scores. 7-1 Panthers.
Great take there by John Donato. Again, there's just one-on-ones, right?
Rochester, New York. Pronti shot goes wide of that far post. So it doesn't really wait. So Pitt maybe getting a little bit ahead of their skis there as Duke's trying to move back the other way and get another one on the board here, and a bouncing one goes in past Kane.
Again, that transition, right? I talked about it a little bit earlier. A lot more spread out. They're only on half. They're really working on half of the cage, and that's why it creates opportunities like that.
Durant scores again.
Yes. They're giving each other more space.
Up a little bit, trying to receive that pass, but no call there, and Duke will come away with it.
For as many green cards and yellow cards we've seen today, and power-up plays that we've seen, not many people are scoring off of them.
Another turnover in the back. Moon moving in, and she scores. A strong start to the second half for the Panthers. It's Avery Moon getting on the board for goal number 8.
Yeah, that's John Donato with the takeaway. She's had 3 50-50 balls, and how it's a gut check, and that is one thing that Pitt team is known for. They call themselves, they're from the Steel City. They call themselves the blue collar team, and wow,
and another goal for the Panthers.
Doing it over and over again.
Avery Moon again, and kind of back to our point that we were talking about, Pitt kind of going into that break with a little bit left, just over 32 minutes of play. Olsen holding, thought about the shot, does rip it eventually, and it goes wide. Duke back in possession, though, quickly moving in is Duran, and she's got goal number 2.
Very smart IQ lacrosse there. She was able to come quick off when the ball went out of bounds.
Sideline, but Woodworth able to regather. Goodwin cutting in. Saved by Kane. Rebound, and they score. It's Goodwin. And that deficit's cut down to 4.
There you go. That was a really, again.
Crossfield pass to Doran, back inside to Goodwin. A really nice play there from the Blue Devils. Tic-tac-toe, and they score again. It's Whitaker.
That was a great job by them. Again, changing the way that they've been playing.
Doran over to Stafford. Back near side, Pronti doing some work. And a really nice feed again down low. And Doran scores again to make it a 2-goal game.
They found their mojo. Again, they're utilizing this.
2 games with Duke as Pitt controls off the draw. McNearney, 3 goals to her name on the afternoon. Trying to catch the edge there, moves in close, and she scores. Goal number 4, and it's a big one for McNearney and the Panthers.
What you saw there is Duke's defense is trying to play a lot more aggressive, especially off the draw control.
Teletovic looking for room from the outside, and she scores. Paige Teletovic, another goal for the Panthers, and that 4-goal lead is back for them.
You just were talking about attacking those alleyways. That's again where they scored, and they're playing. You're seeing them play that 2-woman game over there.
Moon with 20. Moon into the slot, and she scores again. How about this second half from Avery Moon?
That was a great take. It almost seemed like the Duke defense took a breath for 1 second, and Moon with numbers.
It's Goodwin with some room in the middle, finds the player down low, and another huge save for Kane. It was Pronti with the... Doran gives to Biancardi, and Stafford able to spin out of that one and then shoot and score. What a move there from Sadie Stafford.
That's something we haven't seen Duke players do today, to actually take that outside shot. It's something that's...
Leonzi. Back to McNearney. McNearney moving in off the crossbar, still loose in front. Teletovic trying to clean it up, and somehow that ball does not find its way into the net. Duke continuing to pass along the outside. Goodwin cutting, and she scores. 12-9 now, that lead for the Panthers as Goodwin puts another one on the board for the Blue Devils.
Yeah, that was much opportunity in this quarter.
20 seconds on the possession for the Panthers. John Donato makes the defender fall. The backhand shot, and that one goes in. What a goal from Caitlin John Donato.
Yeah, she saw that the defender actually
going. Duke has kind of taken advantage of a little bit more lately as Doran moves in, making a bid for goal number 5, and she finds it. Avery Doran, what an afternoon for her.
Yeah, she's trying to get it done down there. She's doing everything she can, and again by Carr, it looked like a clean draw control by Duke, and she was able to knock it out away.
Panthers moving in again, and they score. It's Teletovic.
She's having a great game. We talk about the alleyway. She backer-like defense. So it'll be interesting to see. Oh!
And John Donato scores again for the Panthers. We've seen her do that a few times, kind of cutting into the net, and they find her that time.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised Duke decided to go.
Not forcing anything here with 45 still left on that shot clock. Tries it that time though, and they score. It's Clemens.
I love where she is positioned on the field and where that angle was and how she actually stepped into that shot. You saw it a little bit differently, a lot of people. Yes, and Duke goes back to the signature women-to-women coverage you've seen.
John Donato with some room, and she scores.
That was an amazing take by John Donato. She fake flipped it to her teammate. Looked like she was going to flip that pass that the Duke defense sat on their heels, and she was able to go straight to goal.